I'm student meteorologist Michael London with your Wednesday edition of FSU weather, and another hot one out there. We got up to around 94 degrees today. Currently we're at 91 under these cloudy skies, and you're going to notice this more as we go into the weekend. Now, the coverage of showers and thunderstorms today a little bit more, especially in our Georgia counties and out towards the Big Bend and Swanee River Valley, just because of that sea breeze being a little bit more stronger today. And the rain chances are really going to increase as we go into the next few days, especially Friday and into the weekend. We have the remnants of Invest 91L right now in the central Gulf Coast. And we also have this low pressure system, which is slowly going to drift off to the east over the next few days and really give us a lot of clouds and a lot of rain chances for these next few days. Now for tonight, we're going to be under partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies with temperatures in the mid 70s. And for your 3-day forecast, it is going to be a warm one out there with temperatures in the middle 80s. Now, the temperatures are going to drop, the rain chances will increase, and we also have some severe weather in the southeast and northeast, so we're going to take a look at that throughout the show. Now, across the southeast, current conditions are very warm in a lot of the eastern sections, 88 in Montgomery, 91 in Tallahassee. Now, we've had a lot of rain across the central Gulf Coast today, so temperatures are a little bit cooler in New Orleans and in Shreveport, 79 in Shreveport, 86 in New Orleans, under mostly cloudy skies. The dew points compared to this time yesterday much higher, especially out towards the central part of the southeast. Temperatures well into the 70s in terms of your dew points, and in the Florida Panhandle, the only sub-70s are Nashville, Atlanta, and Charlotte. 62 in Nashville, 68 in Atlanta, and 69 in Charlotte. That moisture is going to really increase as we have these southerly winds coming off the Gulf. High pressure has moved off into the Atlantic, and so the moisture ahead of Invest 91L's remnants and the low out towards Texas and Oklahoma are going to really increase those rain chances for a lot of southeast. And you're going to look at these rainfall amounts later, and we're expecting a lot of rain for the southeast. So again, we have the remnants of Invest 91L and that low pressure system in the Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma Panhandle. And these are slowly going to drift off towards the east, really increase those rain chances for a lot of the southeast, especially out towards Georgia and the Carolinas and North Florida, where we do really need the rain. But in places like Mississippi, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana, we don't really need much more rain. It's been a very wet May. The next 24 hours does show you how that massive rain does slowly move, and with the daytime heating going into tomorrow afternoon, you'll get those showers and storms flaring up, so the coverage is going to be a lot greater, around the 60 to 80% chance in terms of your rainfall amounts. Now out towards Tallahassee, those chances are around 40 to 50%, and they'll really increase as we go into Friday. Now for your 7-day rainfall forecast, a lot of rounds of rain are expected from the remnants of Invest 91L and from that low pressure system in the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma as it slowly drifts off towards the east. So rainfall amounts of 4 to 5 inches in a lot of this area, with some 10 plus out towards the panhandle just south of Pensacola and Mobile. So a lot of rain is expected. Now for tonight, expect temperatures in the mid 70s, and for tomorrow, those rain chances will increase, and temperatures much cooler compared to the last few weeks, honestly, across a lot of the southeast, with only temperatures in the upper 70s and low to mid 80s. Now out towards your local forecast, again, the almanac for today actually got up to 95 degrees with our low at 73, so it was a very warm one out there. Actually, a little bit far away from our record. It's been a while since we've been this cool, 95 as cool here in Tallahassee. Now current conditions, it's 91 degrees. You can see mostly cloudy to cloudy skies in the background above Doak Campbell Stadium, and those clouds are going to be the norm for the next few days. Temperatures across the rest of the region, 93, always our hotspot in Bainbridge. A little bit cooler out towards the coast with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, 86 in Caribou, 87 in St. Mark's. And we have some rain cool spots in Thomasville and Valdosta. They got some showers and storms earlier this afternoon. Dew points compared to this time yesterday, especially in the interior locations, except for Bainbridge, of course, much higher compared to this time yesterday. Dew points in the low to mid 70s with upper 70s along the Gulf Coast line. So very humid out there, and that's making the heat index, as you saw, Tallahassee's air temperature was 91. Heat index in Tallahassee is currently 99, so it's very humid and it feels much hotter than it actually is. Now a little bit rain cooled in Thomasville and Valdosta, again because of that shower and thunderstorm moving through those locales earlier. Now, the reason why the dew points are higher, winds are coming off the Gulf, high pressure has moved off towards the Atlantic, and the southerly wind is going to give in a lot of moisture, increase those rain chances, and it's much needed rain for the Panhandle and for North Florida and South Georgia. We've seen a little bit more shower activity, especially out towards the Swanee River Valley and the Big Bend coastline today. Has some showers move through Valdosta and Thomasville, and we have one shower developing on the Leon-Liberty County line. Most of the coverage will dissipate as we go into the overnight hours, but the clouds are going to remain as we have a lot of clouds moving in from the west ahead of Invest 91L's remnants again. Now, the low pressure system and Invest 91L are going to really increase our moisture chances, really increase the moisture in the atmosphere, and we're expecting at least 2 to 3 inches of rain across a lot of our region. Some locations could get 4 to 5 inches of rain until about Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday as this slowly drifts off towards the east and gives a constant moisture plume from the Gulf of Mexico. In the next 24 hours, so notice that the clouds really increase ahead of the remnants of Invest 91L, and we'll have those scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon, around a 40 to 50% chance, and those chances are really going to increase as we go into Friday and for the weekend. So partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies for tonight with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and for tomorrow, temperatures much cooler compared to the last few weeks, honestly, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we were the last few weeks. Only 85 as a forecast for Tallahassee, 87 in Bainbridge. Your 7-day forecast shows you how the rain chances really increase for the weekend in the 60 to 70% chance of rain. Multiple rounds of rain are expected. Now, as we go into Wednesday, you'll start to notice how we do have some slight clearing. Temperatures getting back up into the 90-degree mark as that low finally moves off into the Atlantic, we're thinking, and will finally drop those rain chances down to 20%. For a national look, you see how it's been very warm and humid across the center part of the country. We have two frontal systems, one out towards the northern U.S. in the central Ohio River Valley and the northeast, and we also have that low again down towards Texas and Oklahoma. Now, the dew points below that stationary front, you can see south of it, very muggy dew points. Memphis earlier was in the upper 70s at their dew point. Now it's only down to 71. Still feeling very, very muggy out there. New Orleans, it feels like you're going through a wall of water. 79 degrees as your dew point. Now, as we go up towards the west with the higher elevation and the drier air, dew points are much lower with dew points in the 30s and 40s. Now, the winds will show you how we do have a little bit of convergence out towards the center part of the country. We do have that frontal system, and then we have the stream of moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. Again, Invest 91L's remnants are giving a lot of rain, had some big major flash flooding concerns just west of Houston earlier this morning, and at least it's kind of slowing down, but that plume of moisture slowly moves off towards the Baton Rouge and Shreveport area, and it will slowly move to New Orleans as we go into the overnight hours. Now, out towards the northern part of the country, there's some severe weather concerns, and we're going to get into that in just a second. You can see out towards New Orleans and the Louisiana coastline, lots of heavy rain associated with this. Rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, and as a result, we have a flash flood watch in effect until Thursday evening with these red boxes indicating flash flood warnings. And now you can see how it's already saturated in this area with a lot of river flood warnings. Out towards the midsection of the country and in the central Carolinas, you can see we do have some severe storms, especially in southeast Virginia and Norfolk. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for them and just east of Raleigh, and also some severe thunderstorm warnings up towards Cincinnati and Kentucky. Now you can see there we also have some severe thunderstorm warnings in southern Illinois. We've had a severe threat for the entire afternoon, and these red boxes indicate flash flood warnings, so these thunderstorms haven't been moving a lot because of the low just sitting there. Now this region, both the Carolinas and the middle of the country in the Ohio River Valley and the Missouri River Valley under a severe thunderstorm warnings and severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock respectively. The next 24 hours shows you how we do have that plume of moisture down towards the south part of the U.S. and then also that low in central Oklahoma and Texas starts to move slowly off towards the east and really increase the rain chances for the southeast. For tomorrow, expect temperatures to be very warm across a lot of the country with very humid conditions in the Gulf Coast. Now, for your Florida forecast, will show you how temperatures are very warm in the interior locations. 91 in Tallahassee. Gainesville was actually a hot spot early at 95 degrees. They were now rain cooled as a sea breeze thunderstorm moved through their location. So 79 degrees in Gainesville, 90 in Orlando, and 88 in Fort Myers. Dew points very, very high in Florida, and not atypical, pretty normal for this time of year. Dew points currently in the upper 70s across a lot of the region, with 73 in Tallahassee and 72 in Gainesville, feeling a little bit lower out there. That makes the heat indexes pretty unbearable. 99 in Tallahassee, triple digits in Tampa at 100. And you can see some of the rain-cooled locations with Gainesville at 82 degrees. Now your wind shows you how high pressure is, again, moving off towards the Atlantic. So we have that southerly flow. That's what's giving these higher dew points. And that will increase the rain chances, especially for the panhandle of Florida going into the weekend. We do have the plume of moisture due to Invest 91L in the central Gulf Coast, and that will slowly move off towards the panhandle as we head into the weekend, and that's really going to increase the rain chances to 60 to 70%. The rest of the state will be dealing with those normal sea breezes, showers, and thunderstorms. That's the typical June pattern here. So that's what we're dealing in South Florida with the sea breeze, showers, and thunderstorms, and in North and Central Florida with the Atlantic and Gulf sea breezes actually really combining today. So a lot of rain in the peninsula of Florida. The next 24 hours shows you how this clouds due to Invest 91L's remnants moves into the panhandle of Florida, while the sea breeze, showers, and thunderstorms in Central and South Florida really die off with the daytime heating, usually what we expect for the middle of June. Now, for the morning hours of your Thursday, the clouds really increase, and we honestly might get some showers and thunderstorms in the coastal areas of Florida as those storms move into the middle part of Florida, into the panhandle and the peninsula as we go into the afternoon. And with the daytime heating, you'll get those showers and storms, especially in Central and South Florida. So for tonight, 74 degrees in Tallahassee, 74 in Gainesville with those showers and thunderstorms dying off pretty quickly with the daytime heating. And then for tomorrow, much cooler across the panhandle with that increased cloud cover, 83 in Pensacola and 85 in Tallahassee. Now the temperatures, again, across the local region, you can see 91 in Tallahassee, 91 in Quincy, and 93 are hotspot in Bainbridge. As always, the rain cool spots in Thomasville and Valdosta. The dew points, again, very high with the wind coming off the Gulf of Mexico, much higher in the interior locations compared to this time yesterday. You don't really notice the sea breeze and the interior locations, drier air, because a lot of this moisture is fueling up into the interior locations of the southeast. The heat indexes, again, 99 in Tallahassee, much higher compared to your air temperature. The rain-cooled locations closer to your air temperature, 91 in Thomasville and 89 in Valdosta. Bainbridge, with that lower dew point, the temperature and the heat index are pretty close to each other, but that dew point should be rising as we head into the weekend. Again, the reason why we have those high dew points, winds are coming off the Gulf, and so that's what's really increasing the moisture content and will increase the rain chances as we go into late Thursday and especially for Friday and into the weekend. Much needed rain again for the Panhandle and South Georgia. Satellite and radar shows you how we have a little bit more smattering of these sea breeze showers and thunderstorms, with the one developing in southwest Leon County, but it's really dying off. These storms should die off as we head into the overnight hours, but the clouds will remain. That will really keep the temperatures very warm for the overnight hours and also limit our daytime highs for the next few days with the increased cloud cover. So for tonight, with a lot of those clouds, temperatures will be in the low 70s, 71 in Tallahassee under those calm skies. Now for tomorrow, unlike the last few weeks, it's going to be cloudy to start off your day with temperatures at 71 degrees at 7 a.m. And then those showers and storms will flare up in the afternoon. Again, a 40 to 50% chance of the showers and thunderstorms across the Big Bend and South Georgia regions. Now, the big story for this week and the weekend is the rainfall amounts expected in the southeast are going to be really high, with that low in Texas slowly drifting off towards the east, as well as the remnants of the Invest 91L. Rainfall amounts of 10 plus inches possible in south of Pensacola and just south of Mobile Bay. 5 to 7 inches in central Louisiana. Meanwhile, for Tallahassee, we're expecting around 4 to 5 inches through next Wednesday. Again, multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms are expected, and it is much needed rain for Tallahassee and the South Georgia region. We're almost 10 inches below average where we should be for this time of year, so much needed rainfall expected. So with the 1 minute we have left for today's show, let's go through the 7-day forecast very slowly. 40% chance on Thursday as those rain chances really increase. Friday, the moisture from Invest 91L starts to impact our region, as well as that low out towards Texas. So rain chances in the 60 to 70% chance rain up until really Tuesday. And then as we go into Wednesday, it is looking like that low will finally move off into the Atlantic, bringing in somewhat drier air. But with that drier air, your temperatures heat up from the mid-80s to around 90 degrees, again, where we should be for this time of year. But with this very muggy air, notice how the lows are in the mid to upper 70s. So it's going to be a very warm one and wet one out there. So don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and on YouTube at FSU Weather. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.